first of all, you got to motivate your kids. Exercise to us looks a lot different than it does to kids, right? You want to keep them motivated. You want them to feel like exercising and that it's not a chore. So, one thing that I will say about the school system, and Head Crack and Brad, I'm sure you can agree, the thing that we had in school when we were growing up, right, we had movement and we had music. I'm talking about physical education and music programs. And now that those things are dwindling away, you see a rise in childhood obesity. You also see a rise in depression as well. Yeah. And people don't realize the association of serotonin, that happy hormone that is produced as a result of music and fitness. So one thing that I encourage a lot of parents to do is, get together a bomb playlist for your child.
Right.
And have them exercise to that playlist. So maybe they got a favorite Cardi B song, so that maybe you can give them a challenge. Hey, I need you to do 100 jumping jacks on the hook. I need you to do 20 squats on verse 2, and I need you to beat it every time. So if you make it fun and you don't make it like reps and running so many miles.
Song, Maria?
What is it?
Bombs Over Baghdad.
Oh yes, yes.
Now that's when I work out too. Yeah, right. When I play Bombs Over Baghdad, I get it, and I cannot stop.
Oh my gosh, running like you stole something.
Yo, them cycling classes be going crazy to that still too.
Oh, really? Are you serious?
Oh yeah, because it's such an up tempo, high momentum joint. You just want to just keep pedaling, keep going.
Yeah, I need like a 7-minute version of that song.
Yeah, and if you want a 10-minute version of a song, Atomic Dog always give me a good workout.
Then Dada is my joint, old school. I love exercising to that too.
Yo, real quick, Maria, keeping it on schools for a second. Yeah. Anybody who's a parent who has kids in the public school system know right now that the lunch menu is trash right now. The president cut so many, things that was going towards the schools as far as their healthy food funding.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find things to hack sometimes for your kids for school, because it gets even more expensive than school lunch.
Right.
So what do you recommend to circumvent that?
Well, one thing that you may have to look at is, sometimes people send their kids to school to have breakfast at school as well, but control what you can control, right? So maybe you need to cook a nutrient-dense breakfast at home. And, it doesn't have to be like, egg whites and things like that. You can have a nutrient-dense smoothie that still has those natural sources of sugar in there. But if you can control the breakfast to get that first meal going, instead of having them, sugary pancakes with syrup and things of that nature, and then try to pack some really nutrient-dense snacks and with a little bit of sugar in it, right? Maybe some green apple slices with caramel for them to dip in, things of that nature, a balance of micro and macronutrients, so proteins, fats, healthy carbs. But if you can control that breakfast and make sure that they have something strong coming home, and just give them nutrient-dense snacks at school, and just try your best to make sure that those nutrients are included in their meals. But yes, it's very challenging.
They will literally give your kids a cinnamon roll for breakfast.
Yeah, they will.
But exercise is so important in activities, because I'm one of those type parents, go outside. I don't allow kids to sit up and play video games all day, sit in the house. I got my niece and my nephew this week, and we swam.
Yeah.
Swam, and did a lot of walking and, little small activities together.
Yeah, just keeping them active. And you know what, Ricky? I was thinking about you, actually the past couple of weeks, because you always talk about how My 600-Pound Life is one of your favorite shows.
It is.
And we kind of joke about it, but on a serious note, I've been watching a lot of those episodes. I've been going back and watching them. And, they do the backstory on many of the people that are showcased on that show. And when you look at the backstory, it started when they were kids.
Yeah.
The sugar addiction started when they were kids, the depression, and them running to food for comfort. So, parents, sometimes your kids' health is a matter of a conversation. My husband and I always say that kids spell love Time. That's how kids spell love. And they need your time and they need your attention. So, if you see that your child is starting to gain weight, they're withdrawn, or they're running to food for comfort, have a conversation. Ask your kids how they're feeling and find a way to replace that feeling that's being provided by food. And that's really, really important.
Yeah, a good walk around the neighborhood, walking around doing activities and stuff. And I feel so bad. Now I feel bad because after all that walking and swimming we did yesterday, I made them a homemade chicken pie.
Well, you got to refill those glycogen stores. So, you got to refuel, and we know you can cook. But I have two other things for parents out there. Schedule the exercise. We schedule homework, schedule the exercise. So, you said, your kids, you take them out swimming. Maybe your kid has an extracurricular activity. Maybe they're in cheerleading, football. Make sure that it's scheduled so that their bodies can get used to consistent exercise. And if they don't have it, find something fun that your child can enjoy and schedule it as something they can do on a weekly basis. And finally, be an example. All right. So often we tell our kids, even outside of fitness and nutrition, we tell them to do things that we don't do. We don't set an example. And it's really important that we hold ourselves accountable. So if we say eat healthy, they need to see us eating an apple every now and then. If you got a craving for something, go in the corner and eat it where they can't see you. But let them see you living the lifestyle and doing the things that you are asking them to do.
And Maria, you can, if y'all, a lot of times we buy fruit for our kids and we keep them in the bottom of the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Take some of that stuff out and run some little water on it where it looks all beautiful like they do at the grocery store.
Yeah, make it sexy.
And sit it out. And just sit it out. Yeah. And they'll eat it. If you sit the grapes out and sit the little watermelon cut and slices out, put some little forks on there, little plastic forks around the
freeze the grapes. They taste like little popsicles.
Right.
That's the way that I'm able to trick my kids into eating fruits. But, there are ways to get around it. But, you really have to be in it with your kids. You have to pay attention and, you have to develop a way to motivate them, schedule exercise, and to be an example. So those are my tips.
Did you see on my 600-pound life when that man fell off the golf cart?
No, I didn't get to that episode yet, Ricky. So through with you. Listen, MariaMoore.com, MariaMore.com. Check me out on Instagram. I'm super active there at Maria Moore. Make sure you spell Moore with 1 O. Ricky, Head Crack, Brad, Gary, y'all are amazing.
Yo, keep killing and doing what you do.
I mean, it's been an amazing journey, and you all have just blessed me so much and blessed so many women across the country. I have women who have gotten off diabetic medicine. I had a sister here from Chicago, lost 108 pounds, natural weight loss, empowering themselves. So thank you.
All right, Maria, I'm going to text you when they were taking him into the see the doctor on that golf cart and he fell off
Text it to me right now, Ricky.
Because I know you're going to hit the floor.
I appreciate you. you. Thank you so much.
Fam, you original fam.
Shout out to the Rattlers. Yes.
That is y'all, my girl Maria. How can they follow you on Instagram again?
Maria Moore, MariaMore.
Y'all, please hit her up. I follow her on Instagram. Y'all, if you out there listening, hit her up and do those little simple exercises and get yourself right. She's gonna show you how to do it. Don't look like how many kids?
4.
4 beautiful kids and a wonderful husband.
Yeah.
You will fall in love. I love your Instagram and all of your positive posts, and thank you for doing what you do. Ladies and gentlemen, Maria Moore.
Thank you.